Face-off. O'Reilly gets it along to Hunter. That's played to the middle. The Aeros turns and fires. O'Reilly wins that puck back and gets it along the ice for a zone, but no actual shots in the general direction of the net. So their power play suffered all season. There's one. That's a long distance, and Greg saw that all the way. So an easy stop for the netminder. Here's Anderson now. We're back to even strength. Greg's blocker. In comes McAndrew. Has Uppel with him. Takes it behind the goal instead of opting for a pass in the slot. Anderson turns, fires, big stop. Then it's at the outside of the post as Uppel can't send it home. Leak now down to Newberry. He takes a look, see where his help is. Not much. Panchik knocks him off the puck. Leak comes in as a support, and that puck goes over the glass. Anderson and Panchik are there. 4 minutes to go. Uppel takes a knock, but he gets it to Childerhose, and Greg got a piece of that with his blocker. Knocked away in the slot, and now Colby Hunter the other way. He carries it across the blue line. Hunter takes a shot off the mask of Greg, plays right onto the stick of Merkley. Down, he got a add on that, and now here goes Newberry. Newberry shoots, scores! He loses out in the neutral zone. Now Hunter in the sea of Aeros sweaters. Back to O'Reilly. His shot is swallowed up by Marshall. Greg now sent to the ice. Alex Tornberg throwing his body around tonight. A few good hits so far in this frame for the defenseman. And that shot is sent in, and Greg holds on. Now Anderson has his head up. He fires it from a distance, and that almost fooled Greg. But he got on the stick of Newberry to break that up, and now he goes the other way. Newberry's got one tonight, looking for two. He slows it down, sends it to the middle. Big stop there from Greg, denying McAndrew in the slot. Trying to carry it out. He can't, it's kept in. Ziad, great pressure here. Has a look and a glove stop from Greg. Flashing the leather. They looking for Kelly. Fired across now. Anderson has Uppel cutting the goal. Anderson takes it himself. Greg with a kick stop. Childerhose draws a penalty in the middle. In the process, Childerhose has it. Extra man. Have Newberry carries it into the Blue Wings offensive zone. Newberry, McAndrew along the ice. Stopped in front. Greg got a piece. Now back to Newberry. High slot. Greg with the stop. Rebounds, comes loose in the low slot. The game tying goal from Parker Keeley there. Hunter now from a distance. Greg blocked that out of play. And now here's Womack, who read that perfectly. A dive from White negates that, but Womack gets it back. He shoots wide of the net, looking glove side. And now there's going to be a too many men. And now Newberry carries it across. Leak in the corner. Back to Newberry, tries to tuck it. And he does! First time didn't go through. What started as a low percentage opportunity resulted in a goal. And that Uppel shot along the ice. Spins away, loses his footing. Puck finds its way to Emery. He plays it up now. Opt back, returns pass. Hunter cutting the net. And that rebound almost rammed right on his stick. There by Howell, who had to be quick on the blocker. Lake up ahead. Ziad calling for it. He gets it. He shoots. That's a blocker stop by Marshall Gregg. Little minor for face masking the Alex Tornberg. And the Aeros has scored on the ensuing double minor. And that is the difference so far as taking the face-off for the Blue Wings in the offensive zone against Garrett Palmer. That shot hit goes over the net of Greg, who played of the goal. O'Reilly with a wind-up slap shot stopped by Greg. Jory Leakey hangs possession, and that is once again in the net. Out of play. Face mask in the second period. So a big piece of the Aeros blue line is back in action, both figuratively and literally. O'Reilly trying to move it up ahead. Donovan's knocked down. Emery gets it back to Hunter. He shoots, looking blocker side, goes over the goal. O'Reilly. Hunter trying to center it. He shoots. Greg got just enough of it. A quick release from O'Reilly. To the middle. Drops it back to Hunter. He turns away from the goal in the opposite direction of where the net is. Uppel fires it across the blue paint. Bronsard to Upel, and that shot goes well wide. He was looking blocker side, trying to find the... Now here's Hunter. Collects his own clear in. Now here's back to Upel, deflected off the stick of Obrey into the glove of Greg. Nice Newberry now. Up into the blue line. His shot off a stick, and that'll get a clear, and that'll do it for the... He plays it off the board. Nice pass up to Phoenix Anderson, who got behind Thompson. Anderson trying to tuck it through the legs of Greg, but he snuffs that out. And Howell snuffs out Baron Gleason with a great pad. Now here's Weir ahead to Ziad. His shot is blocked by Greg. Puck's loose at the slot. Colby Hunter has it. They stay on side. Nice drop pass for Bronsard. Sends it along the ice. That's kicked away by Greg. Bronsard holds the line. Works it to the middle. That's redirected in front. Childerho's got his stick on that. Stopped by Greg. P to Newberry. Newberry has it. Gets it along to McAndrew. And McAndrew, traffic in front, throws it in front. Greg the stop. He saw Adams. Owen Adams trying on backhand. Brings it to his forehand. Switches around. Gets it across. Newberry. Winds, waits, fires into the chest of Marshall. Greg. It's cleared away. We're back to 5-on-5 now. As Upel sends it along the ice. Greg the stop, and he comes out of his net to cover that up. A lot of pressure. O'Reilly can't get it towards. Here is Bronsard. Bronsard sends it along. Redirected. Greg got a piece. O'Reilly now picks it up. 60 seconds to go in this hockey game. Anderson gets it across the blue lines, trying to extend it overtime. Anderson from a sharp angle almost fooled Greg. He's held up a little bit. But now Colby Hunter grabs on. 20 seconds to go. He gains the line. He fires it over the shoulder of Greg, and that's right back to